What's up, guys? Donnie here. Oh man, um, what can I say? My guy Masvidal lost. Uh, Disappointing performance from George, but I'm always gonna be proud of George. He's always gonna be one of my favorite fighters. I just think that he just took the wrong approach early. Look, man, Kamaru improved a lot as well. You know what I'm saying? He's not like 6 days notice. Believe it or not, it didn't just apply to George. It also applied to Usman. Usman had a really good camp to prepare for you, and Usman is no joke. Let's be honest, guys. Usman is no joke, and unfortunately for George, Usman's striking is 2 times better than what it's been in the past, especially now that he got this new striking coach. George was not a match for him. Even Usman was getting George early, and George was pretending like it wasn't getting him. It was getting him. And that's why I always say it's always better to just be focused and prepared. Like none of that cocky shit. It's not gonna work long, especially in UFC. Like the skill of Usman is very high. And I love George. I do. I wanted George to win so bad tonight, but he was outmatched. He was severely outmatched, and that knockout looked bad. Um, what's next for George? Who knows? I think George, maybe he'll fight one more just to not go. Like, you don't want to leave UFC with an L. I can't see George fighting for the title anymore. 36, He made his money in UFC. Who knows what he's going to do next? Oh, man. He needs to just take this one and recover. And it's going to be painful because it was in Miami. It was in his hometown. It was everything you ever wanted it to be. And sometimes it's not your night, And I just think it wasn't his night. Unfortunately, it was Kamaru's night. It was Kamaru's night all the way. You can't take that away from me, from him. As much as I want George to win, it was Kamaru's night. Kamaru looks strong, looks fit, he looks in shape. He's a dominant animal. And you need to take that in consideration sometimes too. The game bred is for always gonna be a legend, but it wasn't his day today. I wish George would have just really paid attention early on in the fight and made the quick adjustment to say, okay, Marty's striking with me. Because in the post match, even George came and said that he was preparing for a wrestling match. You shouldn't have just prepared for a wrestling match. You should have prepared for both, for the wrestling and improve your striking. You know what I mean? It's always better to be all around prepared. Don't just prepare for one type of match. Like, I don't know what the camp looked like, but like, this was it for him, George. This was it for George. This was the moment to capture that belt. No matter how long he would have held it. Even if he lost it the next fight or 2 fights later. This was the pinnacle for his career, and it's gonna hurt him. Like it hurts me, it's gonna hurt him, because he spent a lot of years in UFC, man, like trying to get here, and it's just not your night, and you hate it to be this way, but sometimes that it's like that in life. We're gonna sleep this one off though. Well, there's gonna be more fights. I'm back on this channel now. Got plenty more stuff planned, but that's one of my thoughts on the Kamaru Masvidal too. It's all right, George. I still love you as a fighter. I know so many people in Miami still love you no matter what. No matter what. No matter what. They still love you. You're a great fighter. Has always been a great fighter, but unfortunately it wasn't your night tonight. And that's life. You can get up tomorrow again and thank God you're alive, And that's all I gotta say about that. Let me know what you thought of the fight. That's it.